Is it really possible today to build a modern house with 3 bedrooms for just $30,000? In this video, I'll show you the concept of such a home and how it might actually be possible. Make sure to watch until the end and support the channel with a like and a subscribe. It really helps the video reach more people. Thank you, let's get started.
Today, for many people, a house is either a dream or a 30-year mortgage. And once you start running the numbers, foundation, walls, roof, windows, utilities, it can feel overwhelming. Sometimes it feels easier not to start at all. But here's the truth. A house doesn't become expensive because of materials alone. It becomes expensive because of mistakes, because of poor decisions, because of that's just how everyone does it, because we're afraid to keep things simple. I'm going through this journey myself, and today I want to break it down, step by step, how to build a solid, warm, long-lasting family home without unnecessary hype and without unnecessary spending. We'll go through every stage, from foundation to finishing, and I'll show you where you can truly save money and where saving will cost you later. Now here's the most important part. The biggest savings in construction is not the type of foundation, not the wall thickness, not even the roofing material. The biggest savings is your own labor, and almost nobody talks about this. Material prices are rising, concrete is up, steel is up, lumber is up. But what's rising even faster is labor. All over the world, and especially in the US, skilled labor is becoming more expensive every year. Why? Because materials are made in factories. Labor is someone's life hours. And when you hire a contractor to build turnkey, you're not just paying for concrete and framing lumber. You're paying for crew wages, insurance taxes, equipment risk, overhead, company profit, and sometimes their mistakes. Very often, labor makes up 40 to 60% of the total build cost. Think about that. Half your house is not material, it's labor. I do as much as possible myself. Not because I'm a hero, but because I ran the numbers. Every day of my own work saves me serious money. But let's be honest, you can't and shouldn't do everything yourself. Some tasks require expensive equipment, specific expertise code, compliance knowledge, or simply more than one person. For example, certain concrete pours, structural installations, or work that's physically impossible alone. Building yourself doesn't mean doing everything yourself. The smart strategy is do as much of the simple work as possible on your own. Hire professionals for complex or high-risk tasks. That's where you get massive savings without sacrificing quality. Here's something most people don't want to hear. Construction will continue to get more expensive, not because of concrete, not because of lumber, but because skilled trades are becoming rarer, fewer young people go into the trades, experienced builders retire, labor shortages grow, time becomes more expensive. If you're planning to build in 5 years, it will likely cost more. So you have two options: pay more and more for other people's time, or invest your own time and learn. Building yourself isn't just about saving money, it's about control. When you build your own house, you understand every structural detail, you know what's inside your walls, you're not dependent on a crew that might disappear mid-project, you don't pay twice to fix someone else's mistakes, and rework is the most expensive thing in construction. The foundation is where the biggest myths start. In my opinion, if site conditions allow, your foundation should be reinforced concrete. No random pier blocks, no questionable metal posts, no experiments. The foundation has one job: transfer load from the house to the soil. That's it. It doesn't need to survive a 5-story building. It doesn't need to be a bunker. It doesn't need to cost more than your walls. Its job is stability. I chose a shallow reinforced concrete strip foundation, and here's the key. You don't need to dig 6 feet deep unless your soil or frost depth requires it. You need to reach stable bearing soil, distribute loads evenly, and deal properly with frost heave. Frost heave happens when wet soil freezes, expands, and lifts. Instead of digging deeper and deeper, you can work smarter. I insulated the foundation and installed insulated perimeter protection. That keeps the soil under the foundation above freezing. No freezing, no heaving. For a light single-story home, a 16-inch thick slab isn't always necessary. Often a properly prepared 8 to 10-inch slab or a well-designed strip footing is more than enough. It's not about more concrete, it's about correct design. Concrete is expensive, rebar is expensive, labor is even more expensive. If you can build safe and strong without pouring an extra 20 cubic yards, why wouldn't you? The cheapest walls are simple walls. Fewer layers means less labor, fewer mistakes, and lower cost. Whether it's concrete block, ICF, wood framing or AAC, simplicity wins. The biggest costs aren't materials, they're labor and rework, minimum complexity, minimum custom details, maximum logic. Complicated roofs look impressive, but every valley, every dormer, every angle means more lumber, more labor, more flashing, more potential leaks. For traditional architecture, a simple gable roof is one of the most cost-effective and durable choices. Fewer valleys, fewer problems. And don't automatically overpay for premium roofing. Good standing seam metal or quality asphalt shingles can last decades. Now here's my choice. I went with a flat roof. Why? Because for my design, it was the most affordable option. If you like modern architecture, a flat roof can be a great solution. The surface area is significantly smaller than a pitched roof of the same footprint. Less area means less insulation, less waterproofing, less material. No complex rafter system, no complicated geometry, and modern membrane systems are extremely reliable when installed correctly, not tar paper from the 90s. My flat roof ended up costing almost half of a complex pitched alternative. A roof is not about fashion. It's about simplicity, durability, and logic. Don't cheap out on windows, but don't overpay for marketing either. What matters? A solid frame, double or triple pane, glazing, depending on your climate zone, quality hardware, proper installation. Here's something most people miss. Talk to your window manufacturer before finalizing your window sizes. Even a 10% increase in width or height can double the cost. Why? Because you may move from standard 4mm glass to thicker 6mm tempered glass. Heavier glass means stronger hardware, stronger frames, higher cost. If your sizes align with standard production modules, there's less waste and lower price. Good hardware matters. That's what you touch every day, and installation is critical. Poor installation will ruin even expensive windows. Improper sealing, thermal bridges, air leaks, all your efficiency disappears. Installation is a large portion of cost. If you have basic skills and understand the system, you can do it yourself and control quality. Windows aren't about brands. They're about correct sizing, balanced specification, quality hardware, and proper installation. Sometimes reducing a window by 4 inches can save thousands without losing meaningful daylight. A floor is not just concrete, it's part of your heating system. I built a thick slab that works as thermal mass, insulation below, radiant heating pipes inside. The slab stores heat and releases it slowly. Yes, it costs more upfront, more concrete, more insulation, more work. But in operation, stable temperatures, fewer heating cycles, lower energy use. An affordable house is not the cheapest to build, it's the cheapest to operate. You build once, you heat every year. If you want full details, I have a separate video where I show exactly how I built my slab from base prep to final pour. An affordable home is not built with the cheapest materials, it's built with simple structures, minimal complexity, and maximum personal involvement. If this video helped you think differently about building, support the channel, hit like, leave a comment, subscribe. For you, it's a few seconds. For the algorithm, it's everything. And if this community grows, I'll share more real numbers, more breakdowns, and more honest experience. Because a house is not about concrete, it's about responsibility. We're not just building houses, we're building intelligently, and we're building a community.